This is your Donnelsville Elementary
Announcements.
announcement.
Please. Before I turn that on, I did better that time. It was on the microphone. Quiet on the set, please.
Good morning, Donnelsville. This is Mrs. Strader broadcasting live from Donnelsville Elementary. Today is Monday, April the 30th, 2012, the last day of the month. Okay. We don't have any substitutes today, and teachers, just a reminder that Mrs. Katie Clevin is out this week still with the OAA testing at Tecumseh Middle School. This is Right to Read Week. We are going to have a special week celebrating reading this week. Okay. Our theme for Right to Read Week is fairy tales. Hopefully everybody remembered that we have some shirts with words on them. Quite a few of you do. That's awesome. I've got my PBS shirt on because today is not only Right to Read Week, but it's also a PBS Reward Day. Okay, so our kindergartners that are here today will have PBS rewards this morning, and upstairs first graders this afternoon. We're going to hope the rain holds off so we can get those in outside. Teachers will be up on the grassy area beyond the playground. Just bring your class on out there, and we'll have everything out there set up and ready. Hey, congratulations to everybody coming to PBS today. If you're not coming, you've got one last PBS reward. Okay, downstairs first graders, you're already on day 2 of your new period here, so you have to be having those good days. We are going to have a great time at our last one here at the end of the year, so work hard now so that you can come to that last one. And again, congratulations if you're coming this time. Back to Right to Read Week. Today is Wear a T-shirt with Words Day, but tomorrow, I want to tell you the next couple days so you're prepared. Tomorrow, hey, first graders, kindergartners, you won't be here, but first graders, it is Inside Out and Backwards Day. That's crazy. So you can wear your shirts, your clothes inside out or backwards. Okay, Wednesday, kindergartners, hey, you guys too, okay, on Wednesday when you come back is Crazy Sock Day. So you can wear some crazy socks, striped or polka dotted, or if you don't have any crazy socks, just wear 2 different socks. Wear one red and one blue, or one white and one purple, okay? All right, that's on Wednesday. So tomorrow is Inside Out Backwards Day, and Wednesday is Crazy Sock Day. After the announcements this morning, we have a special guest reader to read a fairy tale to us, so stay tuned for that. I would like to tell you about box tops. Remember, every month we have a box top collection day, and we ask everybody to bring in box tops. Well, you guys have done an awesome job because I just got a check in the mail from Box Tops for Education for $1,114.90. Give yourselves a big round of applause. That money goes to pay for things like our PBS rewards. It pays for like our assembly. When we have Ball in the House that came, we have to pay folks like that to come. We have another assembly later this week. Jugglers coming, Gizmo guys. Okay, we have to have that type of money to be able to pay for those special events. So thank you, boys and girls, for your hard work in bringing up your box tops. And thank you, Mrs. Dillman. She is the teacher that has been counting all those. Think about all those box tops she's been counting. That's a lot of box tops. They're all worth just 10 cents each. Okay, so thank you to Mrs. Dillman and to all of you for bringing those in. All right, Dominic, can you tell us what's for lunch today?
Frog tacos.
All right, turn that around so we can see a picture of it there. Esmeralda, hey, what about our weather today?
Mostly cloudy.
All right. Hey, Joseph, what about that recess?
Outside.
All right, absolutely. That sounds great. Now we got some hot ticket winners. Come on over, hot ticket winners. Hey, tell us your first name and your teacher's name.
Stevie from Mrs. Emiston's class.
Super job, Stevie.
Colleen from Mrs. Massey's class.
Good job, Colleen.
Timmy from Mrs. Moore's class.
All right, great job, Timmy. All right, again, congratulations, hot ticket winners. Hey, thank you for joining us on another edition of the Donnelsville News. Have a great day. Remember, we're all here to
Learn. Good morning. This is Right to Read Week, and Mrs. Mullins was picked to do the very first story this week. And you guys know everything about the library. What book do you think they picked for Mrs. Mullins to read?
The Prince Frog.
Well, you're close. The Frog Prince. You're absolutely right, because our library is just full of frogs, isn't it? So we're going to get to read The Frog Prince. And this version is retold by Edith Tarkov. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful princess. She had a golden ball, and it was her favorite plaything. She took it everywhere she went. One day, the princess was playing in the woods near the well, and she threw her ball high into the air, and it fell splash into the well. The princess watched her golden ball sink deep into the water of the well, and she began to cry. She cried harder and harder. Suddenly, someone said, "What is the matter, princess? Why are you making so much noise?" The princess looked around. She looked into the well. An ugly little frog was looking up at her. The frog asked again, "What is the matter, princess?" "Oh, it's you, you old water splasher." The princess said, "My golden ball has fallen into the well. That is why I'm crying." "Well, stop crying," said the frog. "Maybe I can help you. What will you give me if I get your ball for you?" "I will give you whatever you want, dear frog," said the princess. "Would you like my fine silk dress? A necklace of pearls? Would you like my golden crown?" "No," said the frog. "What would I do with a fine silk dress or a necklace of pearls? And what would I do with a golden crown?"
Well,
"What do you want then?" the princess asked. And the frog looked at the beautiful princess, and he said, "I want to be your friend and playmate. I want to sit with you at the supper table. I want to eat with you from your golden plate and drink with you from your golden cup. I want to sleep on your fine silk pillow. If you promise to let me do these things, I will get your ball for you." "I promise," the princess said. She thought, "How can this nasty little frog come to the castle and be my playmate? He has to stay here in that well." So she said again, "I promise." Now the frog went deep into the well, and soon he came up with the golden ball in his mouth, and he threw it on the grass. "Oh," said the princess, "my golden ball!" And she picked it up and ran away. "Wait, wait!" cried the frog. "Take me with you. I'm not as fast as you." But the princess did not wait. She ran home to the castle, and she forgot all about the poor little frog. And the next day at supper time, the princess sat at the table with her father the king and all the people of the court. And suddenly everyone heard a strange noise outside. Splish, splash, splish, splash. What are you thinking?
frog.
And it was the sound of wet little feet coming up the stairs to the castle. Then flip-flap, flip-flap, flip-flap. There was a slippery little knock at the door, and someone called, "Princess, princess, open up! Princess, princess, let us sup!" And the princess ran to the door and opened it. Oops, pages are sticking together. When she saw the frog, she shut the door quickly. The princess came running back to the table, and the king looked at her. "What are you afraid of, daughter?" he asked. "Is there a giant at the door that wants to carry you off?" "Oh, no, father," said the princess. "It's not a giant. It's a nasty little frog." The princess told her father how the frog had found her ball, and she had told him about the promise. "I promised I would let him be my friend and playmate, but I never thought he could get out of the well." Flip-flap, flip-flap. And there was a slippery little knock again, and someone called, "Princess, princess, open up. Princess, princess, let us sup. Remember who brought your ball from the well? Remember your promise by the well?" "You must keep your promise, daughter," said the king, "so open the door and let the frog in." And the princess had to open the door. Do you think she's happy about this? I think she is. The frog hopped in and followed her to the table. He stopped by her chair. "Well, pick me up and put me next to your plate," said the frog. "Go ahead," said the king. Do as the frog says. You must keep your promise." And the princess put the frog on the table. Everyone could see that she really did not want to do it. Now the frog ate with the princess from her golden plate, and he drank from her golden cup, and the frog liked his supper very much. But the princess couldn't eat a thing. At last the frog said, "Now I am ready to go to sleep. Carry me to your bedroom and put me on that fine silk pillow." And the princess began to cry. "Stop crying," said the king. "Do as the frog says. You made a promise, and you must keep it." And so the princess had to carry the frog to her bedroom. She took hold of him with the 2 fingers, and she put him in the corner. But the frog said, "I am tired, and I want to go to sleep on a fine bed just like you. Put me on that silk pillow, or I will tell your father." That made the princess very angry. She picked up the frog, and she threw him against the wall. But when he fell to the floor, the frog was no longer a frog. What do you think? Now he was a tall prince with beautiful, kind eyes, and he was smiling at the princess. "A wicked witch turned me into a frog," he said, "and now the spell is broken." And the very next day, the prince and princess were married, and the golden coach with 8 white horses drove up to the castle. The prince now took his princess to his own land, and they lived happily ever after.